Hello everyone, look out Catherine. Meghan is set to seize this opportunity. Meghan has always had a great deal of envy and jealousy towards our beautiful Princess Catherine. However, what is not yours, no matter how hard you try, you cannot have it. You know, a good kind of, you could call it, info commercial, that kind of thing. The idea was to roll this out to commercial channels around the world, such as Strike Your Deal and Contra Deals, and in particular over here in the United Kingdom on the ITV network, which is a channel that is very favorably woke and literally does like Harry and Meghan. That was so much so that the boss, Caroline McCall, decided to fire one of her team members simply because he didn't agree with her fake mantra. Now, according to a source, he is no longer with the company. The idea was to roll this out to commercial channels around the world. The picture is clear to you. You see, they see a gap in this because, unfortunately, because of the ongoing battle that the Princess of Wales, Catherine, is going through, which is, of course, getting better. They are not anticipating that the Carol's at Christmas will take place. As a result, they may do the best this year, which leaves something of a gap. And this is where Harry and Meghan are trying to capitalize on this. According to the person who is working with them, it is possible that their application might solve some of the problems that have been identified. You have it correctly. As you can see, these individuals sneak their way in. Most people are very angry and hateful towards Meghan, but in fact, there are still people defending Meghan. I want to know from the people who watch my video, where do you stand? Comment number 1. If you hate Meghan and think she will never be the second Catherine. On the contrary, if you agree with what Meghan has done and think she can overthrow Catherine. Comment number 2. It is not that I am trying to be rude. But Carol's at Christmas is a wonderful product that the Princess of Wales has curated herself. She has put a lot of effort into it, and I believe that it is one of those messages that we like to look for, literally, on Christmas Eve, due to the fact that she has made that her own. I believe that it will continue to be popular, even if they try their best, to think that the other possibility would be, well, the year that Harry and Meghan are going to be married. On the other hand, we have already witnessed all that has transpired, and we have delivered it all to you exclusively on this channel. Thus, who on earth would tune in? The decision to proceed in this manner might prove to be disastrous for ITV, as it has the potential to be the final nail in the coffin for Carol's at Christmas, which is a program that is hosted by the Princess of Wales. In either case, this is a significant story that is ongoing. If you learn more, then you will also learn more. The way that Harry allowed his wife to terrorize Catherine while she had cancer is absolutely atrocious. They are snakes. Princess Catherine has nothing to worry about, only herself and her family. These two twats have nothing going for them, only come crazy. And doubt it will take a long time to change most people's perspective of them. Karma is coming for them. The actress Blake Lively, who bullied Catherine the Princess of Wales, is now getting her karma. People are speaking out about how a mean girl and rude she is. You must understand that you cannot use cruel and vicious methods to try to become a friendly and beautiful person in the eyes of others. Maybe this trip will be the beginning of Meghan's plot to take down Catherine. But no, I think it will soon fail and disappoint Meghan. Harry is just as responsible for his actions as his wife is. He is completely disrespectful to his homeland and family. It's not just her, it is him too. I have no respect for either of them. Harry has no respect for the UK. In my honest opinion, he likes smearing the UK. He wants his security, and if the UK doesn't give it, he will continue to smear the reputation abroad. Never trust a person who has sold his family for money. Harry is getting everything he deserves, but there is room for more. He is a disgusting human being, and has gotten away with arrogant and abhorrent behavior and treatment of others for way too long. She is not getting half of what she deserves. There will come a time when he just can't stand despair, especially the grinning, vindictive, jealous, lying Meghan that smug, Self-satisfied smirk, with teeth so prominent and so obviously perfectly false that follow and stick to the camera like glue. Reminds me of those creepy lolly teeth we had as kids. Her face appears to be shrinking, or are the teeth growing? I have said many times that Uno have never met anyone as stupid as Harry. Harry had a lovely family and many friends in the UK before he married Meghan. Of course, that now is in the past. It's over for the Ackles. In spite, he was never a nice guy before. Always a troublemaker, jealous, animal abuser, liar, drug addict, and violent. Despicable how Meghan pays her squad to bully Princess Catherine, while the future queen and Ausome royal are so graceful, even with cancer. God bless her. Meghan's obsession with Catherine is not normal and concerning. Gives me psycho vibes. I truly believe she is dangerous and wouldn't trust her near Prince William, Princess Catherine, and especially the children. She is so deadly jealous, narcissistic, and a liar. She needs to be watched. Certainly, Catherine is the future queen of she has nothing in common with a former game show actress who is half black and half Jewish. Catherine will never bump into Meghan in polite society, so it's really a non-issue. Let Harry and Meghan sell her Markle Martwares and visit little unimportant countries to get a free meal and a day or two of a hotel suite if it makes them happy. Once William is king, Harry will finally go away. And we won't have to hear about these two idiots any longer. I'm also sick of willy-nilly, wimpy Charles, and the Rottweiler. Do not make the assumption that Harry and Meghan are in Colombia for the sole purpose of attending a single event. That is not the case. But you understand what I am trying to say. Can't wait until they go away as well. Out of sight, out of mind. Also, don't sweat the small stuff. Old Meghan is definitely the smallest of the small and not worth much. Princess Catherine loves her family, whereas Meghan loves money. Where are Harry's children? I thought you were bringing Archie. He is at the proper age to learn different cultures. Must have been BS for your PR. Who would want to watch Harry and Meghan and their fables? Drip and drab from those two screaming look at me. They would do well to just shut up and play at their Santa Barbara home. Sell a few years of Markle Mart Gem, raise their kids, and shut up already. Nobody is interested in their content, be it Netflix or their own podcasts, they just aren't interesting. Sadly, it appears that many social media influencers tune into anything Harry and Meghan simply to report on it. I do not care a bit about either Harry or Meghan and will give them no attention. Meghan narcissism is on full display. I hope the Balmoral Summit title talks are true. As to Uno feel that His Majesty King Charles III must take action in regard to the actions, attacks, of Harry and Meghan. They have disgraced themselves and the people of the UK. Please, I beg your Majesty to put a stop as up to the constant attacks and ridicule upon your family that he, along with millions of others, hold in the highest of respect and esteem. If asked, Someone will usually give me a seat, help me take my laundry cart up the 2 steps into the laundromat, hold a heavy door. I look at them squarely and say, God bless you for helping. May Someone be kind to you because you helped. People may smile, but are often left speechless. Besides, don't think Meghan will do a Christmas concert because she would have to show her children. Imagine a Christmas event without your children. The concert in Montecito is not going to happen, so what I mean here is that if we want her plots and plans to fail, we must unite to boycott that woman. No one else should support her, even out of curiosity. For example, if we hate Meghan, but because we are curious about the taste of her gem, we buy it to TRY, then we are directly promoting her sales. Think about it with so many people curious. Is she achieved her goal? So we should be alert and united. Do you agree with me? If so, please comment below and share your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching my video. The one thing that they are looking for is, of course, money, paychecks, prestige, and the opportunity for Madame to be photographed beaming and smiling in a variety of dresses that she has obviously spent some time selecting in the back bedroom to consider whether or not these dresses would look good in Colombia. Indeed, it is very evident that she has to make some pulse. Given that the stuff is always changing and nobody has to refuse. On the fashion front, Meghan has been experiencing a little bit of a whirlwind ever since she, of course, parted ways with her friend, her stylist. Don't forget to support me by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Goodbye and see you again. But this is where things start to get really fascinating, because this is the genuine path of precisely what the fraudulent false tour that Meghan and Harry are going on is all about. That being said, this story is really incredibly intriguing because, as you can see, Harry and Meghan are dominating the entire narrative of this false royal trip. This is something that Uno have stated before. This is due to the fact that they have their very own photographer. They control the rights to the photographs, and they have the typical videographer shooting everything in order to make them appear in the most favorable light possible. Relatively recently, we witnessed this phenomenon with the fictitious royal visit that took place in Nigeria, specifically the one in which she went back to her sisters. That hasn't been brought up too much. Has it been since then? You realize that she liked it so much that she never mentioned it again, and when you think about it, you know it, yet, there you have it. At this point, things are going to get even more difficult, since I have been informed by a reliable source that Harry and Meghan are planning to make the most of their busy fake royal year. The reason for this is that earlier this year, they traveled to Canada in order to debut the Invictus Games for the next year, and it appears that there is a significant amount of film there. However, it does appear to be a little bit tiresome, right? Then, there is the material from Nigeria. On top of that, we will now get the footage from Colombia, and it appears that there will be something else near the end of the year. As you can see, they want to put this inside a box so that they can put it together as software. With that being said, the bottom line is that it's kind of like our year.